Okay, brother. You want to start from beginning?
Yeah, take your name and everything.
No, but I told you, like, we don't want to publish this one until we
With
finish
your permission, I'll do everything.
From the,
Not without
like, because like we are in the court, I don't want to damage my case in the
damages.
court.
Yeah.
Yes. Back in 2006,
Your name. So,
I'm Yusuf Abdul.
yeah.
I'm resident of Mississauga. I have a problem with Jamia Islamia. It's a start in 2006. As what I explained to you, I met the trustee in the Jamia Islamia and the Asr Bray. His name Azaz Alawi. He is the son-in-law of Muhammad Asif Qasimi. These people, they're working as a gang. They misleading the people by the name of Islam, by the name of Allah. And I don't think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala need any dirty people from his servant. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He allowed us to pray anywhere,
Right.
in your office, in the street, anywhere. But the people, they use the name of Allah to stealing money from the people. That is big issue in the front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Judgment Day. Azaz Alawi, he presents himself to me as a trustee of Jamia Islamia. This first time I know there is Jamia Islamia. And when he asked me what I am doing in that area, I told him I'm looking for a warehouse for my business. I have a small business, transportation warehouse and some stuff like this. And he said, we have difficulty to pay the loan in the property.
Okay.
We can sell you half of the building.
Okay.
I said, okay, I will be the neighbor of mosque. That's good for me, for my family. I said, like it's better than any neighbor, house of Allah.
So what he said, he will sell it or he would rent it?
No, he will sell it to me.
Okay.
And I told him, let me to think about it. And I found out later, like it's cost about $1 million to divide that building.
Okay.
It's too much cost. And I back to him, I said, no, Azaz, like it's too much, for $1 million I can find my freestand building, like why I do that. He said, okay, then why you don't use the warehouse for free of rent and help us with the payment? How much your payment? He said $46,000 a month.
For that premises?
I will tell you why. Because there is other game for that payment. There is no payment, $46,000.
Right.
But
So
I will tell you.
what is the address of that place?
2380 Tedlow Street in Mississauga.
Tedlow.
The major intersection, Cathra and Queensway. In August 2006, I think I met him in July. Yeah, I'm not sure about the date, but in August he came back to me. And he said, brother, we have a problem. What the problem you have, Azaz? He said, the payment, like we don't have the money for this month and we need your help. I said, Azaz, I don't make my decision yet if I want to move to your warehouse or not. He said, but brother, we are going to lose our down payment, what we paid so far, and we need your help as a Muslim person. How much you need? He said $30,000. I said, okay, no problem, and that's back in August 2006. This paper I put here. This paper, it's in their computer. They do it. If you see here, it's August. The first $30,000 I gave it to him cash, okay? Cash. Because like my business, like I am in food distributing too. In August, $30,000.
Yeah.
I will back to this. Okay. And we're still thinking, like move, not move, buy, don't buy, rent, don't rent. It's still, like the picture is not clear
You
in front
haven't
of me.
decided.
In December, the guy, he contacted me again. He said, yeah, brother,
December what year?
2006. He said, yeah, brother, we are going to die again. What the problem is that? He said, like the payment is very, very short. We cannot make it, and we need your help. Yeah, Azaz, already you take $30,000 from me in August. And
In
now,
December?
In August.
Yeah.
It's already you take $30,000. What do you need now? He said, other $30,000. I said, Azaz, like it's impossible to give you that much of money, and I don't make my decision yet. He said, brother, give it to us, and I will give you receipt to show and he gave me this receipt. You can read it. He said to purchase
This amount will be
unit.
deposited advance as a loan if this deal does not go through
That's
by
correct.
A&A, our fresh company. The loan will be returned, inshallah, on the request.
No, before that.
Check number this.
No, before that. What he said here, he said, look here what he said. He said that purchase
Oh,
of,
let me read. This is to certify that Jamia Islamia Canada has received $30,000 from A&A. Who is A&A?
my company.
That's
Your company name, okay. Our fresh company on December 14, 2006. This is advance payment for the purchase of the Unit B premises in Jamia Islamia Canada at 2380 Tadlow Street, Mississauga.
Okay?
So the Unit B, is it defined or registered as a
It's not
B unit
registered.
with the
It's
city?
not registered in the city.
They are the one who's creating it,
inside
A
the
and B.
house.
Okay,
They make
I
it
see.
one A and
Okay,
B.
got it.
Inside the house, but like in the city, it's one building.
In one building.
This is the check.
This is the check, like they cash it, like I issue that check with the number and everything. I issue that one to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I decide at beginning of 2007 to get in. And the deal was to pay them $20,000 because their payment it's $46,000 a month,
So they want you to pay
And-
half of it.
almost half,
Yeah.
to use that property. And we signed 2 lease. But the 2 lease, we have 2 variable agreements. See it like this. Or, okay, the fact, we went to our lawyer office to make, like that agreement. The president of Jamia Islamia in that time, Zafar Siddiqui, he is a chartered accountant.
But what about Tariq? He's not there anymore?
No, that's
Tahir,
okay, but
he came after.
after,
Oh, okay, I see.
So Zafar Siddiqui, the
Zafar
chartered
Siddiqui, the
accountant,
chartered
looking
accountant.
after this all
No, he doesn't look
manipulation.
after. He is the president, the chairman, Asif Qasimi, the trustee, his son-in-law, Azaz Alawi, and the president, Zafar Siddiqui. We want all of us to my lawyer office. His name, Talal Shihab. We make an agreement. As what I explained, to help them, to give them a loan up to $1 million and to use the warehouse for rent for $1 a month. Because the reason we come in with this deal, the property, it will increase the
Right.
value every year, about 10% to their benefit. I have no benefit.
Okay.
And I will pay money. We agree about that. Zafar Siddiqui, he refused. He has big objection about this deal. He said, no, I'm not going to sign. Qasimi signed because he know his situation. He need money because he is going to lose the building with his son-in-law. Zafar Siddiqui, he is in the paper of president, but he doesn't know what these people planning for. And he gets himself out.
Okay.
When-
Can I interrupt for you a sec? Zafar Siddiqui is as an elected president?
No.
Do they
No.
have any voting?
No,
and
no,
there's a
voting.
Shura committee?
They don't have this system.
So
The chairman, Asif
elected-
Qasimi, Asif Qasimi, he said, you are the president, you are a trustee, you are kada. And what these people do, what I found later, it's not in that time, these people, they choose very, very low education people to put them in the board to be easy for them to guide them anywhere
Guide
they
them.
want.
You're right.
And this whole Jamia
I will
Islamia
give-
is built on Trontonians' money. It's not Qasmi's money.
No, that's not Qasimi money.
Not Izaz Alvi's money.
Not Azaz
This is
Alawi money.
all
It's donation from the people.
from the people.
From the people.
Okay.
Because they call it, like non-profit organization, and they're stealing the money from the people under this name. 3 things: Allah, Islam, non-profit organization.
Astaghfirullah.
I
And they
know.
are the Muslim,
They call themselves Muslim, and
and we
Asif
are
Qasimi.
praying behind them.
Listen, if you want to go to meet a king or president or prime minister, a group of people, they choose one person to talk, and they choose the best of them to talk,
Yeah.
to explain what is the problem. Now we have imam to be a leader between us and Allah.
Exactly.
It's thief man, a crook man, anyway. Now, like whatever I said, with the proof.
We are seeing it. You have.
It's
lot
not
of
yet,
documents.
I have more than that.
No,
Let me to show you the agreement we signed. Anyway, After when Zafar Siddiqui, he refused to sign the paper, we finished from my lawyer office around 1 o'clock in that meeting. And
You
second-
going to make copy of this?
absolutely you can.
Okay.
We-
No,
we
can you
can
make
make it-
copy?
we can make it later on.
Okay, later on. Then
And by 7 o'clock morning, we finish at 1 o'clock a.m. By the 7 o'clock next day, what his name, Azaz Alawi, he gave me a call. He said, brother, we hope you are not mad at the meeting of yesterday. And Maulana, which means Asif Qasimi, he fired Zafar Siddiqui. He is not the president anymore, and we will send the new president to sign your paper.
Ah.
Who is the new president? Muhammad Tahir Khan. He is a truck driver, very low education. Now, if you're running non-private organization for the community, you serve the community. Your president, he cannot speak 2 words in English. He doesn't know speak even in his language, Urdu. If you want to explain anything, he cannot explain it. And when he sit, he cannot talk. Who talk? Azaz Alawi beside him. The president just, like in the paper and picture.
I see.
But he's nothing. This is the new president. Anyway, I am not involved with that. They went to my lawyer office to sign the paper. My lawyer said to them, listen people, I present Everfresh Direct Food. I don't present you. You have to take the paper from my office to take it to your lawyer. Review it with your lawyer and sign it in front of him and send it to me. Azaz Alawi and Tahir Khan and Qasimi, they take the paper and they want, I don't know where, I don't know if discussed with their lawyer or not, they send it back with their signature to my lawyer. Which means, my lawyer, he did it legally. Tell him, take the paper, take any advice from any professional person. Also, you have a professional person. You have a chartered accountant, Zafar Siddiqui. He refused to sign the paper.
Because he
And
knows.
I asked my lawyer, why you do that? He said, because in the future, these people, if you have a problem with them, they said we signed the paper without legal advice. And my lawyer, he's right. They came now in 2012, and he said we signed the paper without legal advice.
Do they have a legal advisory committee in the mosque?
I don't know what they have, but from our side,
It doesn't look
we
like
give
it.
them the paper, and they don't sign it in my lawyer office. They take it to their legal people, and they take the advice from them. But if they said no, why Zafar Siddiqui, he get fired from his position as the president? What I'm looking for here, I'm looking for a copy of the lease and the loan agreement. I have it somewhere, but I need 1 second to find it out. Okay, brother. Now, I start. You look on a new time. Do you have time for us? Or
Yeah,
no?
no, that's quiet.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what's this? What in this? Anyway, I start to pay them. Let me to move to other one. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Put this one here. You can stop it, just until I find the paper, brother. I will show you that later on. I will find it out
Okay.
somewhere here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the lease agreement, it's take with us from all 2007 until February 2008.
Okay.
Why it take that long? Because the people always in the policy of Jamia Islamia, 3 people from the board they have to sign, and 3 director. But what they do to me, every time one available, two available, third not available. It's take time, you know, and to send the paper from my lawyer office to them by fax and they receive it so and so. And, you know, like I catch them, three of them, in February 2008. We signed the lease for 10 years, for rent $1, as what we agree about it. And the three signer, the chairman, Asif Qasimi, and Tahir Khan as the president, Azaz Alawi as trustee. We have the paper now, and you know, like now when I have the lease, I continue to give them to show them a good faith from my side. You know, like I'm not to play game with them. In 2007, they take from me $218,000. They receive from me.
As a rent.
No,
Borrow.
because you know, like I'm looking for the
But the lease is $1.
at least $1. This the loan I have to give them up to $1 million.
Oh, okay. So in order to make your share for $1 million.
To give them a $1 million. You know, like what?
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, that's
Okay, and I give them $218,000 in that year, and
it's not a rent, it is a payment towards your
it's
share.
payment. It's payment of my share.
Your share.
That's correct. This is what the agreement said. You know, like I have to give them $1 million. $1 million. You know, like as a loan. I don't know where is the agreement. You know, it's just.
Do you have a check for these? All
Oh,
these
everything.
amounts?
Everything is here with the receipt and everything. It's
You
here.
have all the checks
Yeah,
here,
but
right?
leave
But
it
there
there.
is no initial, no signature here, so anybody
No,
can write this
the proof-
amount.
the proof is
You
here.
have all these proofs here?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the checks here?
Akram, I am very, very busy. I will call you back. Bashir is there. You can go to Bashir.
Back of the check, deposited in.
Deposited, yeah.
I cannot talk 1 minute.
Bank of
I am
Montreal,
busy.
Bank of
Let me
Montreal.
to handle my problem, Akram.
Is
I
all-
will call you back.
All these written check.
Yeah, I am not in the warehouse. Bashir is there. You go to Bashir. You know, like I am not going. I am going to turn my phone off because I am very, very busy now. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, brother, and
This is 20,000, which is deposited already to the Jamia Islamia. Where is it? Bank of Montreal. The pay Bank of Montreal deposit. Jamia Islamia का नाम नहीं है इसमें.
It's payable too.
Some of the check has a name.
Oh, no, they are right here.
Name is there, right? Okay, yeah.
Here's the account,
Yeah.
but that's their account, isn't it?
This is the account.
inshallah I will find something here. I don't think so.
This is 25,000 to Jamia Islamia, Bank of Montreal. Goes to this account.
Yeah, there's the account number.
That's the account number. Okay.
Okay, okay. Now, okay. Now, just let me when I want to mention anything about the lease agreement or the loan agreement, let me to pass it until I found the copy to show you because you know, like I'm not sure if I have it here
It's
or
okay,
in
take your time.
my lawyer
Take it.
office.
Just-
Anyway. And I start to pay them as what you see, like I pay him in 2007, $218,000. And the people, they cannot make their share, which means $26,000. Now, I am surprised at the beginning of 2008, in January, Azaz came to me and told me they have a mortgage from Royal Bank. I said, Azaz, why you have mortgage? You
On the
have
Islamic Center?
in the Jamia Islamia. I said, Azaz, how come you apply for loan and you don't tell me about it? He said, brother, it's very difficult for us to have $26,000, $26,000 payment, and we are going to lose the building. I said, Azaz, but you take money from me. I mean, this is the agreement between me and you. And he said, brother, we cannot make 26. It's very, very difficult for us. Okay. Azaz, I pay you every month $20,000. In this case, I'm not going to give you $20,000. How much your payment with Royal Bank? He said 17,000. I said, why I should to give you $20,000 if your payment is 17? Then I have to reduce my payment to $10,000 a month, and we have to sign that agreement in my lawyer office. Anyway, the guy, he is not happy with that solution, but I contact my lawyer and I told him, and we changed the loan agreement from $20,000 to $10,000. When I found it, you will see, what I'm talking about, why I changed it to $10,000, and they signed it. Now, the agreement said up to $1 million. That means I can't stop any time to make a payment if I feel something is going wrong. And the people, they signed the loan agreement in May 2008, right? Now, I want to go a little bit back with you. Anyway, when I want to register the loan agreement to secure my loan, we came in April. I'm not. Okay, and you know what? I have to shut it off. I don't want anybody. But I'm in a crisis. I should keep it on. Hello. Hello. Okay. I hope the phone it doesn't bother you, but just I leave it on because I have a problem.
No, take your call. It's important for you.
Okay.
That's fine.
In February, no, in January. Now,
2008.
no. Before that, let me to tell you this. In 2009, in February, I have an idea because I have big warehouse. I have an idea, to run a supermarket, butcher shop, halal meat or something like this. And Qasimi, he gave me the approval and he said, Mabruk, go ahead. And I told him, listen, Maulana, before I do that, I wanted to start the first action inside the unit, for Barakah.
Yeah.
And he took the hammer and he hit the wall, the first person inside the wall. Why I mentioned that to you? Because he came today in the court and he lying. He said, no, I don't do that and I don't give him approval to do that. Okay, he lying. Waiting for you?
No.
Okay. Let me to look for the agreement then until he come back. Give my attention well. It's in front of me. Okay, now, Saber, if you look in here, they send it to my lawyer by the fax, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the lease agreement, my lawyer, he typed it in February 2008. And they gave it to me for 10 years until 2018. Okay. I'm going to give you a copy. I have no problem with that. And the lease, here, this is the signature of Qasimi. This is the signature of Tahir Khan, the president. This is the signature of the trustee, the son-in-law of Qasimi Azaz-Alawi. This is my signature here. Okay? And the lease, it says very, very clear, it's $1 a month because, the benefit for them, the value of the property is to go 10% every year and no benefit for me. That's why they signed this one here. And the loan agreement, it shows exactly what they said, up to $1 million. The payment of the month is $10,000 and the term, it's, if you read this one here, what the term says.
Payable on demand.
That's it. Yeah. Okay? This was the agreement. And this is why I continue to pay the people, money.
Yeah.
Now, when I want to secure my, before I secure, and they give me an approval, and we do the supermarket, and we did the butcher shop and everything. Every Friday break, they announce in the Friday prayer, Azaz Alawi, Asif Qasimi, anybody he take the number for Jum'ah speech, they announce, go to Brother Yusuf supermarket because, he helped us in the mosque and so and so, buy from him. Is that mean they know what I am doing or no? If they make announcement, the people to come to me.
You think you're the bank?
Well, I mean, they know I have business.
Yeah.
Now, in 2012, they said, no, we don't give him approval to run the supermarket. How come, you announce the people to come to buy from me and you don't know what I'm doing there? This is number one. Number two, in the Qurbani in 2009, in November 2009, in the Qurbani Eid, they start to collect the money from the people they came there for Qurbani, and they give me the money. They give me a list for 143 people they make Qurbani. It's coming from their side. That's mean they don't know I have butcher shop. I have the list. When I start to pay them the money, I told them what my project is. I want to make supermarket, halal meat, so and so. They go to their designer, the engineer designer, and they make the drawing, the map, and they submit it to the city. They show in the map, I have a restaurant, I have a kitchen, I have a supermarket, I have a butcher. They show on the map. And they said, we have no idea about that. The Muslim people, they cannot lie. They can steal, they can kill, they can have a sex without marriage, they can do anything. But lying, the Muslim doesn't lie. These people, they are a leader of lying. Mr. Qasimi, he has a hammer when he hit the wall in 2009 in February. He said, no, this picture, I have no idea about it. Maybe they take it on me in other celebration, not in the property of Jamia Islamia. It's more, how come? Old man, he is in the end of his age. He lying to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with dirty money, steal it from the people and lie.
You have the picture for the wall?
I do have it.
Okay.
I do have it. I do have it. But he lying. He said this not in Jamia Islamia property. This in other celebrations, so and so. He lying. And I have witnessed, that picture is taken of him in Jamia Islamia property. Asif Qasimi, do you know him?
I know him from the toe to the hair. I know him very well.
Is that the man?
This is the man. This is.
He has hammer in his hand, and we have the date here in the picture.
Let me see. Who took this picture?
I did it in my cell phone.
It's 2009.
February 21st.
21st February.
That's correct.
He's breaking the wall.
He became the wall. And he said this picture.
1 second. Because I'm taking this so we can identify the room. They have all these things.
Absolutely. Still I have this one in my warehouse.
Okay.
And he said this picture is not taken in the property of 2380 Tedlow. He lying.
Okay.
He said in other celebration. That's false. Okay.
Is this okay? One thing is this thing is still there.
No, we change it now. We open supermarket there, for sure.
Oh,
we
they change it.
Yeah, we change it because I start construction and I want him to make the first step. Just for barakah. I think he is holy man.
Okay.
But what I found him, he is a devil. Okay. Now, 1 year later, it's okay. No, I have to use it again. 1 year later, where is Ali goes?
I don't know. Ali.
Okay, later on, what I found the supermarket doesn't work well with me.
Keep that picture here. So let me call him because I don't feel good. Yeah.
Okay, what I found. Okay, I shut that supermarket down, and in August 2010. If you remember the crisis in Pakistan, the flood in Pakistan
Yeah, yeah.
in 2010,
Yeah.
they came to me and they said, brother, we have to collect donation for Pakistan. Could we use, part of your warehouse? I said, okay, no problem. This is the benefit of our nation, no problem. And they take a witness or picture to call my section where I do my business is food bank. It's not food bank. You ask me permission, like for a few days, like to collect food. And he went to the city. I think he claimed it's Azaz Alawi as a food bank. He doesn't have food bank. I challenge him. If he has one person, not in Mississauga, in whole Canada, he received food from 2007 until 2008 from the Section B of 2380 Tidlow, I am lying for everything. I challenge him. Nobody, he came to receive food from that location. He doesn't have food bank. He is liar. Okay, this one. Now some changes I do it here. What he put the total here. I disagree with it because like I give him more. This is why I make some changes with proof by the check and the receipt. Okay, the total what he did, it's wrong. False, it's 100%. He said the $389. That's false. I give him $518,000.
But the thing is, what is written in the PAN, there should be initial, whatever you give
No,
them.
I did it regarding
But
the
you
check.
have all the
Oh yeah,
check.
I have the proof here.
Okay.
I don't care what he writing because
Okay,
like the different.
But you wrote it down with the pen.
I
And
did it.
What is the
The typing he typed it.
Who?
And Azaz Alawi.
Azaz.
Right.
Okay,
But
but he
I-
didn't signature or
I don't
anything.
care what he signed. I have a proof with my check, with my
Okay,
receipt.
okay.
I don't care what he writes.
Okay.
Anyway, in January 2012, we went to Qasimi office. Azaz Alawi, his son-in-law, the trustee, was there. And I went to him with my brother Anis, with my warehouse manager Bashir Alhami, and we talked to him. And we said, we have a plan. Now we have no problem. We'll give you $10,000 every month if you sign the loan agreement. I need a secure for my loan. But in the meantime, because we are in your office, I let you know what I am going to do. I am going to open a cafe. He said, cafe for what? I said, for coffee, tea, shisha. And he said, Mabruk, go ahead,
Right.
in front of all the people. And he told his son-in-law, whatever brother Yusuf want to do, let him to do. It's very, very clear, in front of everybody. Now they back and they said, no, we don't say that. Okay. Now I said something, he said something different. But I will tell you a small thing. And you are as a human, make your decision. The cafe, it's cost me $300,000 for decoration. Could you think for 1 second I am that big stupid person to spend the $300,000 without a proof from him? If he said no, why I should to spend the $300,000 in the building? Does that make sense to anybody? This is what's happened. I built a freezer and a cooler inside the property for my business. It's cost me $500,000. The guy, what he did, Azaz Alawi, back in June 2011. June in 2011. What he did, this man, he said, as what he said in his statement in the motion, he said, let me show you this. Here. Okay, here. In 2011, he said in his affidavit in the motion in June 2012, he said, I owe him money. How come I owe him money if I pay in advance?
You said, he said
He
you.
said, I owe him
Yusuf
money. Owe him money.
Okay.
And what he did, back in June 2011, he went to the bailiff and he said to him, This Azzaz Alawi signature, and he said I owe him $30,000 for the rent of $5,000 when the lease it said $1, and the bailiff he locked me out for 1 week, over 1 week, about 10 days, 2 weeks. He locked me out, and they sold my stuff. Okay. Now the bailiff he came to me.
Yeah, okay.
And he said, like you owe these people money, and we have to lock you out. I said, no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, when he locked me out, it's already, I lost about 2/3 of my business because, like I am in the food distribution, food supply, and the people in restaurant or something, they don't have time to wait for me to settle my problem with the landlord. They find other supplier. I lost my business, but I back after 10 days. I said, Azzaz, like I don't owe you anything, but the bailiff already he sold my equipment. One brother he buy that equipment and he sell it back to me, and because like what he said in the bailiff, he doesn't say he terminated the lease. He said note of the street, just like to sell my equipment to collect $30,000.
Yeah, notice of distress.
That's correct. And this is the one like they gave it to me, and okay, they said the strain of okay, which means just the equipment.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I back. Now for the problem he created for me here, what's happened? I lost already like 2/3 of my customer.
Yeah.
In October 2011, he put me out of business. I claimed bankruptcy. I cannot make my payment. And what Azzaz did, I have a loan from Royal Bank for $160,000 for the freezer. The cooler I built it before for $250,000, but when I built the freezer, I don't have money and I get loan from the Royal Bank. When I lost the customer and I cannot make payment for Royal Bank, Azzaz Alawi, he went from my back with Zafar Siddiqui to Royal Bank, and they make deal with them to buy the freezer from them. The freezer cost me $250,000. They make deal with Royal Bank for $12,500.
Oh yeah.
They take it from me, Azzaz Alawi. I said, Azzaz, why you did that to me? It's enough, what you did in the past. What you doing now here? He said, brother, don't worry, we'll give it to you back. I said, Azzaz, I don't need your help. Why you did that? Like I don't know from the bank. I don't receive anything. Like why you do dirty game? He said, brother, just to save your product. I said, I don't want you to save anything for me. I don't ask you to make me that favor. I can settle my problem with the bank. Anyway, I don't want to stop too, but like I start to have doubt about these people. And when I want to start, because still I am using the freezer, I don't open the subject, and I said, okay, maybe it will be over. And back, like in January, I told them I'm going to open the cafe. They said, Mabruk. But start, like I have doubt about these people, what they're doing to me. But still, like these people, they receive $10,000 from me every month. Now, the money I pay them from 2007 and after when like the economic crisis is coming, like I start to take the money from my line of credit of my house. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is witness, and I give it to them. I said in the house of Allah it's more important, and I continue to pay them. When I get in 2007, I have paper, I don't owe 1 penny for my house.
Did you handle under customer too?
Yeah. Everybody's gone.
You missing part.
So sorry. Okay.
Inshallah, this part will back with later. And this time, أقسم بالله العظيم, and Allah it's my witness, and I will show you the paper. Before 2008, my house is paid off. I have $500,000 line of credit in my house. I take it month by
No,
month.
tell him about the bank, Royal Bank. You just said that 2,000 and 12,000.
I don't want to repeat it for the.
No, let me stop this.
Okay. $5,000 a month for 6 months, which means he is lying because the lease it said $1.
Oh, rent due me. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I see.
And this is not to terminate the lease, just like to take my equipment. And the bailiff he came and he take my equipment. He sees it. They locked me out for about 2 weeks. I'm out of the business. And one of our community, one of our brother, he buy the equipment from them and he returned it back to me with like extra money. And for this, he closed me 2 weeks food. If you have a restaurant and you have a supplier and your supplier is not available, you find the thousand supplier. You can go to other supplier. But it's very, very hard to me to come back to you and take you back. Because like you don't trust my business anymore.
Right.
This is what's happened when he locked me out in June 2011. Right? I lost more than 2/3 of my business. Now from June until October, I am suffering. And no choice in front of me, I claim bankruptcy. I came out of business.
Show him the lease. The
He did.
lease paper you found. Oh no, I mean
The $1.
The picture. The picture.
breaking that.
Okay,
wall.
and he knows Mr. Qasimi? He knows him?
Yeah, he
Very
know
well.
him.
Very well.
Good.
Okay. Let me to back
doesn't
to this
know
picture.
him?
Yeah. Let me to back to this picture, but let me to finish now this before I show the picture.
Okay.
2011, in October, I claimed bankruptcy, and I cannot make payment. When I built the freezer, I need loan from the bank. I get $166,000 from Royal Bank. Actually, I get about $250,000 from them. But I make payment, like before Azaz, he make this stupid decision and he locked me out. I pay him, and like the remain balance, it's $166,000. You know what? I cannot support the education of my kids. Like it's really, I have very, very bad finance situation. And I cannot make the payment of Royal Bank. But Royal Bank, they don't send me any note, they don't contact me, nothing. Azaz Alawi, because the loan from Royal Bank, and he is as a landlord for that Jamia Islamia, was Zafar Siddiqui. They go to the bank, negotiate with them, and they buy the freezer for $12,500 from them in February 2011. In February 2012, this year.
Yeah.
And I'm really shocked. I said, Azaz, you play this game. You can't turn the camera on. Okay. I said, Azaz, you play this game to stealing my money. Why you do that with Royal Bank? He said, brother, don't worry. I did that, like to save your equipment, and I will give it to you back, so and so. Oh, don't worry, like I make good deal with the Royal Bank. I said, Azaz, I don't ask you favor. I don't want you to be between me and Royal Bank. This is not your problem, this is my problem. I can't settle it. But this is your dirty game. You play this game, like to take the freezer. Anyway, we don't want to stop because, still I use the freezer. And, like I said, it's okay. In January 2012, we went to Qasimi office. Azaz was there, and my brother there, Anis, and my warehouse manager, Bashir Al-Hami there. And we told him, we are going to... I don't tell you about the supermarket, did I?
No.
Did you tell you about the supermarket?
Yeah, he made that place.
Okay.
Oh, you were
now,
here that time.
Now, when I want to start, like to make the supermarket, there is, some wall in my side, and I told them I am going to take it off to make open space for a supermarket and restaurant. And they asked their designer to do the drain map to bring it, to the city. And it showed there is, we destroyed the offices, and we make open space. We put the product display, meat display, butcher shop, kitchen, cafe, everything. We have it in the map. And the first hit in the hammer, this Mr. Qasimi, he has the hammer, and he hit the wall. Now, when I bring this one to the court, Mr. Qasimi in his statement, this is the date, 2009, February 21st. He said, I have no idea about this picture. I am a leader of the Islam. They bring me to too many celebration, and he take that picture and other celebration. It's not in the warehouse, in the property of 2-3. He lied. Okay? But I have a witness, like this is picture in the property. Anyway. Now, as what I explained to Brother Sabir, I will give you the same example. Now he said this, he doesn't allow me to make any construction there. And I said, yes, he allowed me. The word he said very, very clear in January when we have a meeting in his place. He said to his son-in-law, Azaz Alawi, whatever Yusuf wants, let him to do. Exactly, this is the word he said. Now, I take the approval from them. Could you imagine what kind of person I am to spend the $300,000 in the cafe if I don't have approval from them? They said, we don't give you approval? How come? Why I spend $300,000 then? Does that make sense to you, to anybody? This is what they did. Now I know what he planning for. He dreaming to have a banquet hall. Now my cafe is ready to go. We spent decoration $300,000. Now he steal the freezer. He take the first bite, the second bite the cafe, and he want to go step by step to take all my equipment. Whatever I spend over there, over $1.5 million, he want to take everything. This is the plan. Now, he came back. He said he doesn't allow me to park. I am a transportation business. He said he doesn't allow me to park my trailer over there. I am, like food distribution. He said, no, you don't have to have a butcher shop. I have to make a packaging meat for my customer. I don't open for the public. He backed for everything I did with approval from him, and he said, he denied. He has no idea about it. Now I start to have a doubt about these people. What these people doing? They came to collect payment. I said, Azaz, listen, I give you all the money in the past without a question. Now, I'm not going to pay you until I have secured for my loan. Now, I'm not talking about my equipment. At least I want to save some money, because I know now I am between a gang, thief, crook people. With a quiet way, I want to save some money. I said, Azaz, if you don't sign secure for my loan, I'm not going to give it to you. That's happened in April 2012. Azaz with his father-in-law, Mr. Qasimi, because I told you what the plan is, what the game is. Usually, they go two people and the third doesn't show up, until, to do whatever they think about it. Azaz and Qasimi, they came to my lawyer and their lawyer office in April 30, just to start, to drain the money from me. Look what they did. This is the signature of Qasimi, signature of Azaz Alawi. Tahir Khan is not with them. The date, it's April 30 of April. And now, this is a new one. Yeah. And they sign it. Okay? And they said, tomorrow we will send Khan to sign the agreement. I said, okay. They don't show up. They don't tell me anything. Every day, Azaz, we need Tahir Khan to sign the agreement. Yeah. No. Tomorrow, he is busy. He is not available. Always, he gave an excuse. He came to me in 10 of May. Until 10 of May, 2012, we have no problem. Everything goes smooth. He came in front of my warehouse manager and my brother, and he said, brother, the payment of this month is coming out. I said, Azaz, there is no money. I need Tahir Khan to go to the lawyer, to your lawyer, Patrick Domonti, his name. Okay. I want him to go to sign the paper and come to have the payment. He said, brother, but tomorrow, the payment, it will come. I said, Azaz, it's very, very clear. Now you sign the paper in 30, now it's 10 days. Why you don't send your guy and come to get money? He said, brother, Wallah al-Azim, tomorrow, Tahir Khan will go to sign it. And I grabbed my checkbook to sign a check. Bashir and my brother, they said, don't give him. He lied to you too many times in front of him, in his face. Don't give it to him. I said, no, people, this is house of Allah. Let me to give it to him, and I gave him $10,000. He is right. Second day, he sent Tahir Khan. He came with Tahir Khan, and they take me with them to Patrick Dumonte office, their lawyer. And just when we get in, he asked the lawyer to ask me to wait in the waiting area outside. I said, okay, well, I'll wait outside. 10 minutes, the lawyer called me and they tell him to wait in the waiting area. Before he asked him, before he asked him, to ask me to leave. Yeah.
Waiting area.
Yeah. Patrick Dumonti has a file in front of him, open like this, to have the signature of Tahir Khan. Azaz Alawi told him, if you sign the agreement, you are going to lose your license. He threw the lawyer in front of me, and that is wrote it by the lawyer. And the lawyer, he closed the file, and he writes seized. He told him, your file is seized. I am not ready to lose you are a problem maker. Go to find other lawyer. He seized the file and he dropped it in his office. He said, no, I'm not going to sign the paper. And he asked me to leave. I left outside. 10 minutes, he called me and he asked him to wait outside. And the lawyer, he told me exactly. He said, man, these people, they're cheating you. They want to steal your money. You have to fight with them. I'm not their lawyer anymore. I told him, how come? They said, this is what they said. I said, but they signed in 30 of... He said, this is what they said. The people, they're planning to take your money. I said, okay, thank you. I went outside. I don't talk with Azad, but just I grabbed my phone and I called Bank of Montreal. I said, the check, for $10,000 yesterday. They said it's cashed.
Oh, really?
Very quickly. It's cashed. I said, what I can do? They said, nothing. The check is go through. I said, alhamdulillah. Let's go through, let's go through. They take a lot of money, like this $10,000. Anyway. I'm missing one thing to tell you. In beginning of April, when I told him I'm not going to give you any payment until I have a secure of my loan. And I need all the payment, I gave it to you, to give it to my lawyer, to write it down.
Did you give him the total, how much?
But just 1 second for this.
Okay.
I told him I need all the payment, I gave it to you, to my lawyer to write it down. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometime, as what I explained to you outside, he testing his human.
Yeah.
But in one point, the crook people, thief people, criminal people, they make a mistake behind them. Azaz Alawi, he came to me and he bring a file and he put it in my office and we talk about too many things and we walk around and he got that file in front of me. What I found in that file, I will show you something amazing. I will show you something like you cannot imagine, man. Now, you see all the proof of the payment I gave them, the check and everything, right? I will show you something, I don't think, even the devil will imagine that. Since 2006, let me to go back before 2006. Before they buy the property at 2380 Tetlow, they buy a land close to the airport.
Derry Road.
Yeah.
You know what?
I know, I was there that time, man. I'm the one who was telling them not to buy that.
Anyway, they buy it. They buy that land. They buy that land and they sold it to Salah ad-Din Mosque. This is what I found in the file. He brought it to me. Azaz Alawi, he brought it to me.
And he didn't know that.
But Allah
this
subhanahu wa
paper-
ta'ala, he closed his eyes and his heart and he left that in front of me. If you look for the date here, this is December 2004, which means the end of the year, right? He sold that land, this is the address here, 1860
Allstep.
Allstat,
Drive.
this is Derry and Dixie. They sold it to
Drive.
Salah ad-Din Mosque for $1 million. Listen to this, Ya Ali. Sabir. What they told the community, they sold it for $200,000. Anyone in the mosque, they know that land is sold for $200,000.
Wow. $800,000.
That's him. Azaz Alawi, listen. Hello. Is Bashir there? Okay, I am going to call Bashir to open it for you.
And they told the community it sold for 200,000.
That's correct. That's correct. But just let me to make a quick call because this son of the bitch in the front of the door, he want to get in.
It's amazing, man.
Oh, just wait. There is more surprise. Just wait.
Okay.
The date is December, right? They looking for warehouse to buy, to mosque to buy. And they find this property here for sale in that time in Mississauga. How much is listed for? It's listed for, I don't have the listing here with me, it's listed for $2.5 million in 2005. In 2003, this property has other listing. He has listing for $2,095,000. Now, in a small calculation, if they listed in 2003 for $2,095,000,
Okay.
that's correct. Every year the prices go up for 10%.
10%.
In 2004 should be 2 million.
30, yeah. 2.3 million.
2.3, and in 2005 it was 2.534. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, listen to this. These people, they came to the landlord. The landlord, his name Gordon Holding Inc. They said, we will buy your building, but we don't have money and we don't have credit. The bank doesn't give us credit.
Right.
Doesn't give us loan. What do you think if you give us, to hold the mortgage? The guy, he said no. He said, okay, how much the mortgage is? In that time it was, between 3 to 4 and commercial. They said, we'll give you 5.75.
$5 million?
No.
Okay, the rate.
The rate.
Rate of interest.
Right.
For Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala place.
Listen,
Riba.
listen. They said, okay, listen. They calculate 5.7 and 2.5 million. How much it's come? 3.365. They said, we will buy this building from you for this much, but we write it interest free to show the community. The guy, it's amazing. They give him extra money. Why he doesn't accept it? And he has secure in the building. He said, okay, no problem. Now they have $1 million from the land around the airport. Is that correct? How much they pay a down payment? They give here. Look, this is from 2.5. This is what they pay. Okay, listen to this.
Okay.
Now, what they pay him, they give him $200,000 plus $300,000 in the closing day, right? Here, right?
Yeah.
It's 500. Where is the other 500 from the land in the airport? It disappeared.
Yes.
You follow me, Sabir?
Yeah, say it again.
No, the price, originally price was listed for 2.5 million for this property. But this is the agreement they made up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hello.
They made the agreement to sell the property
Walaikum salam,
is
Bashir.
$3.2 million.
Okay.
But they paid $200,000
مين قال له لا ما
down
صحيح
payment.
كلامه نحن معانا up to
And then they
ما صحيح
made
كلامه.
another $300,000 on the closing.
Oh,
So
okay.
they
شو
paid
تقول الأوردر؟
$500,000 on the closing for this property. But the question was, Yusuf is raising, what happened
ما
to
نقدرش.
$300,000?
ما نقدرش
that came out of
نحولها
the
ما
property?
نقدرش يا بشير.
Okay, so
No, this guy, he creates problem down there with my people.
but this property, the landlord wants to sell it for 2.5 million.
Yes.
He wants to sell it.
Yes.
But they bought this property with 3.2, over almost $800,000 more.
730.
30. They bought it for more because they want the landlord to hold the mortgage
That's correct. And
with that percentage of 5 point something.
That's correct. That's correct. But just let me to make a quick call because this guy Azaz, like in the front of the door, like he make a problem for my guys. I have to talk with my lawyer now. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second if you don't mind. Like, we don't have right to be in the warehouse until Monday morning. How come we move all the stuff in Monday morning? Like my understanding, we have today and tomorrow and Monday. Could you call me back and tell me what I should to do? Thank you. Okay, and he confused me, this guy. Now the 500,000 is disappear here.
Yes.
It doesn't show.
300,000 basically.
No.
That's 200,000. But
Plus
then
three,
they paid.
plus 3.
Yeah, so that make 5.
Yeah, but they sold
They sold the
land
property
for 1 million.
Okay, all right. Yeah, there is $500,000.
$500,000.
I see. $500,000 is.
Now these people, they apply for loan from
The landlord.
no, from the bank in 2008 in January, and they take money from January. That means they pay the previous landlord 2 years. Make your calculation. $46,000 because this is the agreement between them and the landlord. This is the agreement here. It's $46,000 a month, and they pay for 24 months. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, when they pay $500,000, the remain is 2,700,000
$65,000.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, the payment of $46,000 for 24 months, how much it will be? $1.1 million approximately. You want to make the calculation here to see? Ali.
Yeah.
Calculator.
Okay.
Run that.
Go on calculator. You want to calculate?
Okay, run that. What was that again?
Okay.
So 240.
46,085.
For 20, forget the small amount. Just say it in like even.
46,000
For 24 months.
for 24 months.
Because like here, tell you from the 14 here, they signed the agreement in November, and here what is it? First payment is coming in January, in December, right?
Right.
In December? No, first payment when it's coming. I don't see it because upside down. With the first payment, it's coming in January 2006.
So what, okay, let me understand this clearly and we need to explain it. What happened, the property was for say 2.5 million. So they inflate the money.
The interest rate
the interest
over 5
rate
years.
Over 5 years.
5 years.
And they said, yeah.
It's coming like about $3.3 million.
Right, but over here it shows interest rate is 0, so the
Well,
people will
because-
say, yeah, there's no interest.
That's correct.
There's the Qarzai Hasna or whatever.
That's correct.
But in reality, they inflated the
That's correct.
price for the property.
That's correct.
Okay,
From
so almost
2.5 to 3.3.
over $700,000.
730,000.
And on top of that, there was a lot of a donation was collected.
Now I'm not
right?
talking about
Okay.
collection. I will come to the collection later.
Okay.
Now,
So this is 46,000 times 24 months they pay it, correct? Mm-hmm. That make us to 1.1 million.
that's correct. That's what I said to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Take 1.1 million payment
Yeah.
over 2 years from the balance of 2.7.
2.7. Okay, so
How much is remain?
2 years. So okay, minus that, so that will be 1, 2.
It's 1.6.
It's roughly 65, forget about
It's
it.
1.6.
Is $1.6 million remaining.
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct. The other transaction they did, the loan they take from Royal Bank, it's 1.95, which means $300,000
More
extra, and it's hide it. Nobody knows where that 300,000 goes. Salim, could I call you back? Okay, there is $300,000 disappear because the loan in 2008 from Royal Bank, they take 1.95.
Yeah. So you were saying if you something and phone comes.
Sorry?
If something comes in your mind. You said if, then the phone comes, maybe something. In
I don't remember
Okay,
because
now,
I'm confused.
now, this, what they did, basically, they also inflated the money with the landlord.
I don't want to stop with this too much, you know,
Right.
because I have to go for something important
Okay.
before the loan. But I told you, in 2008, they applied for the loan from Royal Bank, and they get 1.95. And the loan, it's remained, it's 1.6.
Okay.
Now, I am not talking, if you see in 2007, how much I paid them, almost 220.
Right.
Where did that
Where
money
that
go?
money goes.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Now, I am not here. Leave this alone. But I want to say to you, now when you go to the mosque, and you want to make a donation, $50, $100, whatever money you want to donate, how you donate it? Both of you. How you donate it?
I start donating.
In the box.
You know.
In the box.
Yeah.
In the box, right?
Yeah. I think that's-
And did you ask for receipt or anything?
Not really. No.
Not really.
You know, because it is all trust.
Trust.
You giving the money for.
Azzaz Alawi, the son-in-law of Qasimi,
Harami Kasmi.
Harami Qasimi, what he did, he take the cash money and he deposit under his wife named Asma Alawi, the
Okay.
daughter of Qasimi. This is his list from the file. He dropped it in front of me. He take all the cash, and you see here Asma Alawi, here down. Look how much she deposited in her name, 116,008. What she did, he deposited the money under her name, and she sent a check to Jamia Islamia as a loan, and he take it back.
Oh.
Okay, but this is the spreadsheet. Anybody can create that.
No,
but
Jamia
what you're
Islamia-
saying is this is the spreadsheet. It was left in the file
And the
with
file,
you
the guy, he
by
left it.
accident.
That's correct. That's correct.
And it has all of the details in it.
It's
which
very,
is
very
the,
simple. If I am lying, they have to try to
go to
the
Asma's
bank.
account. Yeah, I think
See.
this is once we do the audit trail, this can be
That's correct.
come back. Okay.
That's correct.
So this is the money was given by the
Asma.
donors,
Yeah.
by the
Because
donors,
look,
but
look
deposit.
look what Azzaz Alawi did. He put all the name together. When he came to his wife's name, he put it separate.
Yeah.
This housewife, like how come
And where this money coming from? They
from
don't.
her account?
Yeah, but she does not work.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
She
work.
does. Her father does
in,
not.
in 2004, Azzaz Alawi, he used to be a truck driver. He rent small apartment with his kids, and now he has his own house. And the surprise is he has a finance company to lend the people money from $80,000 to $10 million. The new business he has after he become a trustee of Jamia Islamia.
Amazing, man.
Don't look to him, man. Don't look to
Well,
him.
It's amazing. All these people involved in it. Muhammad Javed. Who is Javed? You know him?
No, Medina Masjid. This came $25,000.
See, Asma.
Yeah. But there's no heading. What is this spreadsheet? Is money here?
I don't care about all the name
No,
here. I
this
care
money.
about his name.
So this money came from the donors
Loan.
as a loan.
That's correct.
As a loan.
That's
So
correct.
As a
they paid him as a
Qarz
Qarz Hasana.
That's correct. What they
Right.
said here.
Okay. And they said
he
there'll
said here
be
Qard Hassan.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so this is the maturity date for the Qarz Hasana.
That's correct.
Right. Okay.
That's
if
correct.
they would pay.
That's correct.
So they will deposit, and it came up to $276,000.
That's correct.
And this is the Azaz Alvi's wife.
It's include this one. The
Okay.
116, it had come out of this because like her name, it's repeated here.
Right.
And he makes section just for her.
Just for her. So what was entered here? So this was almost about
Transfer
40,000. Yeah, 40,000, 22,000, 10,000. That's almost 72,000.
No, this is the total here. 116.
Oh, okay, 116, and they take that money.
She lended to the mosque.
She lended to the mosque.
That means he has right to take it back from the donation.
From the mosque,
The
yes.
donation.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get this paper, this information? They gave
That
you
is
or-
was
No, no, just
accidentally
because this is
was accidentally left in that same
Azaz,
file.
when I asked him in April to give me the payment, to give it to my lawyer, to secure my loan, he bring the file and he left it in my office and he walk out.
Ah.
And that's the file has all the sales deed from the previous
That's
land,
correct. I have no
plus
idea
all
about
the
that.
other
I
important
take it from him.
document. Like it's just it's see when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to give you something, it came.
Then can catch you
Okay.
this way.
Now, Azaz Alawi from truck driver in 2005, and he lives in small apartment. He become the owner of a company. It's called Riba Free.
Riba free.
Okay.
And they riba free. That means they took
Interest
the
free.
loan. They took the loan from RBC. Is it include the riba or they give them for free 0%? Tell me, Yusuf.
You told me.
Yeah. So
And
the
listen,
bank does not give anything.
This is
with
what I am going
0%.
to tell you
Exactly,
later.
Yeah.
Now, if you see here, the president of this organization, of this company, it will be here. Azaz Ahmed Alawi, president. Zafar Siddiqui is accountant.
He's the chief executive officer. This is the CEO.
Yes.
So he is running. He is
He's
basically okay. He's the president. He's the chief executive officer.
Okay.
And I'm not sure Zain Khan. He's also a chartered accountant.
I don't care who are them, but I
Zulfikar
want to
Ali,
show you.
director
I want to
GM.
show you, within a few years.
What is this called? The company called Riba Free Inc.
What I try to show you here, Azaz Alawi from a truck driver to be a businessman, a finance man, and they give loan from $80,000 to $10 million.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
And they give the riba free.
No, but just listen to this. Listen to this. They add and make a flyer, and they want the people to dealing with them to buy their house interest free, and the house of Allah there is mortgage from Royal Bank.
Right. Yeah. That's.
If you have ability to have a $10 million landing, why you don't pay for the mosque
And make
you-
it free.
and make it free?
Make it free.
Okay.
But they used that money. They took that money as a mortgage collateral,
That's correct.
and then they're refinancing it to people.
That's correct. Now, everything, like when I have doubt about these people, I start, like to search, like who are these people. Listen to this, what I found.
Amazing, man.
It's not amazing. It's still I have something small. Now, that's this one. That's this one here. This one. Okay, brother. Now, non-private organization, it's public information. You can go to Revenue Canada, charity, you can find that. What we find here, the final statement, they give it to Revenue Canada. Okay, from 2006.
I think I should call Rafiq Rokuria. He knows everything about this too.
Listen to this. Here. Forget 2005. I'm not going to go with this one. Just let us to go from 2006. Yeah, here. I mean, we don't know anything about them, like let us just 8, 7, 6, okay. If you want to write it down here, brother, what they said here. Okay. Here, brother. How much the total revenue?
354,128.
Good, 2006. This.
That's the money came in. Okay.
In 2006, yes. Total expenses, here,
144,000.
in 2006.
All right.
Okay? Put it beside it.
Yep.
Now, let us to go 2007. 2007. Okay?
Yep.
Now, they have total revenue
It's
528.
528. Okay.
and they have total expenses.
Okay, let me ask you, these are, because it's a non-profit organization,
This is from Revenue Canada.
this is from Revenue Canada, you can go and visit, anybody can visit, view that, right?
You can get it from your office.
Yeah, PC, exactly. So this is, you can go into the CRA site.
That's correct.
And then you could put the organization.
That's correct.
And then you can see
That's
it,
correct.
what they publish for the.
That's correct.
What this is called is the income statement
Yes.
for that organization. Okay.
Their expenses, it's 50671.
And so this numbers here, nobody is creating it. This
No,
is
this-
came
this-
from them.
from them to
and is
Revenue Canada.
available. Everybody can see it.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, what you doing here, brother?
This is the 2007 income. This is the 2006 income, and these are the expenses.
Okay, what are the expenses of 2006?
You're right here, 144,000.
Okay, put it here in one line because we
that's
have
what
to add it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mhm.
Because you're like, I have to show you something from here. Okay, this 2008.
2008. Okay.
They have
Put them 06,
Yeah, you're right.
so you know that.
total revenue.
Total revenue is 742. 7 point.
I will call you back, brother.
742,000.
I will call you back, brother. Sorry.
An expense.
Expense 668.
668,000. Okay.
Okay. Now 2009.
2009.
They have total revenue.
437.
And total
And expense.
expenses
554.
688. 2010. They have total revenue
434.
and they have total expenses.
558.
Don't make the total, just give me 1 second because I have something important here to show you. Don't make the total yet.
Oh no. No.
Now, this one is It's not
It's not published yet.
But this the balance sheet they make
2011. So where did you get this?
in the file.
In the file, okay.
Yes. Okay. They have total revenue. Here. Income here 533.
Okay, so the total altogether 533,651.
Okay. And the total expenses 219.
219, okay.
Now, give this number to your a little child. Let him to make a total of revenue and total of expenses.
So it looks like they are in
There is-
plus.
There is $2.3 million plus. It's disappeared.
Yeah, it is. It
Okay.
is.
$2.3 million.
Okay.
Now, the most important thing I want to show you, because this one, I have all the detail, but the expenses here, you don't have the detail.
Yeah.
You have the total.
Right, just whatever. But this one is it came from them.
Listen to this. It's really, really important. It's really important.
Up till now?
Yeah.
We're going to add this now,
Yeah.
21.
They have an engineer working for them. His name Mateen. I don't know if you know him.
Mateen? I know him.
The short guy.
Yeah, short guy. He's
devil.
He's the builder.
He is devil. This guy. They want to make the asphalt paving
Yeah.
in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
They bring a company and they have a secret deal with them. Nobody knows anything about secret. Azaz Alawi, he make deal with Mateen to bring that company to make the
Asphalt.
The asphalt paving.
Make the parking lot paved.
Yeah. And how much they told the brave people, the people that came for prayer, it cost them $170,000. That's what they told. And they start to say, brother, each parking lot, it costs $1,000. Anybody who want to buy a piece from Jannah to bless
From the
Allah
parking
subhanahu wa ta'ala, pay $1,000 for it, and people did that, donate.
And how many parking spot?
168, but they said 170 it's cost. Anyway, they did it. Now, the people, they enjoy the parking lot, but they don't know what's behind the scene.
Yeah.
Tahir Khan, he mentioned that to me quickly, but I don't give my attention. He said, do you know Jamia Islamia in the court? I said, for what? They said they saw the Jamia Islamia and Mateen company because they don't pay for the asphalt.
Oh.
I said, okay. But this in the day when we go with Tahir Khan to sign the paper in his lawyer office.
Okay.
When I come back, I look in the file. What I found them, they said the asphalt.
Asphalt parking
How
cost.
much?
297,000?
Almost 300,000.
Wow.
This one, what they sent to Revenue Canada.
But
listen to
they told people
It's 170.
170.
But this the people, they don't see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I went to the court and I want to find what that company they saw Jamia Islamia
Okay.
for.
Well, we can get the front the paper here. This is the lawsuit.
The lawsuit.
Statement
No,
of claim.
there is lien in the building now.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is the statement of
This is
claim.
the company they do the
Associate
asphalt.
Paving Company. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Mateen's company.
No, this is the company they make the asphalt.
Okay. I see.
Mateen, this is his company name, Midcan.
Oh, Midcan.
This is Jamia Islamia.
I see.
Okay.
So this paving company is suing Jamia Islamia and this
Mateen.
Mateen guy.
That's correct.
And this is the statement of claim.
That's correct.
This is the dated. The date should be
Dated here,
somewhere, right?
Somewhere here.
Yeah.
Put the date here. I cannot see it. Well.
2009.
That's correct.
2000. January 30th,
That's correct.
2009.
That's correct.
Okay.
But the important thing in this claim, what I want to show you,
How much they could put a claim for?
this is what I want to say.
Okay.
This is what I want to say to you. Now, they claim to Revenue Canada almost $300,000.
Right.
And they collect from the people $170,000 as what they told them. But in the real, this is the claim for 105.
Wow.
That means Mateen, he make commission
Right.
about $60,000, and Azzaz, he make $150,000 from that project.
Oh boy.
الو ما رد علي.
Supply of aggregate material and hot mix asphalt.
ما فينا نحمل البضاعة تبع بكره بس؟ انا فهمته لغايه هذا، لغايه يوم الاثنين يعني معنا.
This is the contract cost, but they paid him some deposit. So, but they're suing him for $65,000.
That's correct, and they don't pay him.
Yeah,
Okay.
65,000, which they already collected from everyone. $1,000 for a piece of Jannah, as from the parking lot.
It's very, very urgent. Like I said the people they said to the people $170,000, but they claim it to revenue Canada about $300,000.
Right.
That means Azzaz Alawi, he want to steal $150,000 from this project, and Mehaddin, he take about $60,000 from this project.
Correct.
Both of them, like, scratch my back, I will scratch your
Well,
back.
that's right,
Okay,
yeah.
this is what's going on. Now, we finish from this one. The amazing thing in the statement of 2007, which means it gives you a sign what they did in the past year, it's same. Look here what they said. The asphalt, it said 207,000.
297,000.
Furniture, they buy for $201,000. What kind of furniture they buy for the masjid?
Masjid does not have any furniture. It
Everything
just
is
have
donated.
Yeah.
Everything is donated.
And I think I'm seeing this masjid for the last 10 years.
You can go anytime now and you would see everything, it's crabby. Okay. What they said here, equipment. Anybody can explain what the equipment need for the mosque for $100,000? Okay, motor vehicle, 25. Azzaz Alawi, every year he buy a new car for his wife.
And now he's driving 2012 Honda Odyssey, I guess.
That one, the black one. That's correct, you see it. Yeah. This is the money from what is come. Computer. What kind of computer? What the computer is? The computer, the people that donate to them, 10 years old. They have it there. I challenge anybody to show me a new computer over there.
No.
It's $28,000 for computer, for the most. But everything here, it's okay, no problem.
Okay.
But what it's amazing, he said the asphalt, it's cost him,
297.
in 1 year, what they did here,
Capital asset accumulated amortization.
amortization.
Yeah.
The asphalt, they lose $90,000 in 1 year.
Because they have to depreciate according to the.
But it's not $90,000 from the parking lot.
Yeah. Mhm.
What about the furniture? They buy it for $2,000. They use it for $134,000 in 1 year?
Furniture. So the amortization is furniture should be 5 years, not.
In 1 year.
Yeah.
They jump from 2,200 to 134. Okay.
Furniture, yeah.
Equipment. The one they showed 99,000.
66,000.
Is off
So basically, this is the depreciation
in 1 year.
of those. Okay.
In 1 year.
And again, these equipment probably when they got as a donation, it has the value of 0.
Yes, right. But what about the motor vehicle? $25,000. How much they use it?
22,000
Which means it's straight off.
is right off. Yes.
Okay. What about the computer?
Yeah. Computer equipment is 25,000, and this one is
24.
24,006.
What do you think?
Well, this is the unaudited. Obviously, they may have. This is for 2,000. Okay.
Yeah, Revenue Canada, they have to come to audit these people, what they're doing.
Yes. Yeah.
And Now we have some explanation here, but like what we have here. Now,
Okay,
what this guy doing? Listen to this, Ya Ali. He increased the value of the building every year. The building, it's the building same what they bought, like 2006. It doesn't change, right? But he increased the value of the building, and he show the difference between the expenses and the value of the building, and he take out the difference. Every year he take about $500,000. The reason is, in 2006, we collected together, 2008. It has to be remain in the loan 1.6 million. Is that correct?
yes.
Now, if you make your payment every month, your mortgage, it has to go down or up?
Go down.
1.665, right? 1,650,000. Is that correct? That's what we collected?
Yep.
This is what they had in 2011. That means the mortgages go up.
The liability was almost close to $3 million.
$3 million.
Yeah, 202,985,315.
That's correct. Which means the loans go up and they make payment every month. How come?
Well,
Because
so there is the bank loan portion is they paid $97,000, and this is the accrued expenses on the payable, $103,000. Long-term liabilities, okay, bank loan.
no, listen to this.
Okay,
This bullshit. Sorry if I use just that word. It doesn't make sense to any human.
Yeah, that's
The reason is. Listen to this. When they say the private loan, they take 1.6,
Yeah.
and the bank 1.5, which means like they take from your right pocket, put it in your left pocket. That's incorrect. He can make sense to himself, but he cannot make sense to the people. How come like you make your payment every month? Today, the building, it has to be paid off
paid off, correct.
with the missing money. Where the money goes? Now, I will tell you how they do that. Because in 2006, when they get the building, they get it for $3.265 million. Is that correct in the paper?
Yes.
Today, he estimated the building, it's worth $4.6
$1 million, yeah.
That's correct. Now, the gap between the value of the building in 2006 and 2011 in his bucket.
Correct.
Because this building is not for sale, it's not for, like to make, like exchange, sell it, buy it.
It's going to be there.
It's mosque.
If they sell it, the people will be
Now,
after them.
forget how much it's the value of the building
Yeah,
today.
exactly. Yeah.
Look how much you pay for it. 2.6, 3.2 with the cheating. Because, like $730,000 they pay for previous landlord for no reason. They collected from the people. Right? They take the mortgage from him for 5 years and they pay him off for 2 years. What is the difference of the money? $730,000.
$30,000, yeah.
$730,000. Where the money goes? Because it's donation money
In his pocket.
in his pocket. That's my story. Now they came, after I told you, like they allowed me to make a supermarket and butcher shop. They came to the court. I changed the property. I do it without, like permission from them, and I make damage for them, and I sublease the building. It's a lot of story. It's lying story, and the judge, he make his decision yesterday. He has to lock my side until the 22nd of October until we go to the court.
Okay.
And he locked me out again.
22nd of October.
22nd.
This year.
Yeah. But like it's already, like I lose my business. Like I lost it 3 times now.
But the money greed,
Full of knowledge?
full of Islamic knowledge. But
I
he-
don't
yeah.
think so. I don't think so.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think he is.
But he's got an evil mind.
But let me to show you one thing. Like this man, he doesn't know anything about the Islam, man.
If you see money, you forgot the Islam.
No. It doesn't matter if he sees the money or not. I will tell you why he is not good Muslim. That's a Qasimi. First, in the Islam, any man or woman, they cannot stay in one room even if he teach her Quran.
Sure.
It's not allowed. Now he get the woman inside his office with a closed door and he touched them. Like he make reading Quran on them, bless them, or something like this. This is not Muslim.
No.
This is bullshit.
It is. No.
This is number one. Number two, the alim, just leave Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam aside. Anybody is come after Rasulullah. He doesn't say, I am the alim of ummah. The guy, he said, he called himself alim. What he said here, this is his affidavit under the oath.
Mutasif Qasmi.
Okay. What he said here,
I am a scholar of Islam, Alimuddin. I have studied Islam for many years and have written 15 books on Islam. In Urdu, I have also translated the Quran from Arabic.
Just stop here. Just stop here. I challenge anyone in the earth. If Asif Qasimi, he can say one sentence in Arabic. I am Arab. I challenge anybody. If Asif Qasimi, he can speak Arabic. If he can speak Arabic, all what I told you is false. Asif Qasimi doesn't speak Arabic.
Except Quran.
He doesn't know what the meaning is.
What the meaning is, yes.
And I will tell you one thing. If you want to translate anything from language to other language, you have to be knowledge with the language.
With the language, correct.
How come he translated?
That's a good point. Very good point. And to be honest, I never seen him speaking Arabic.
I am with him 6 years in same building, man. He never speak Arabic to me. I spoke with him Arabic and he said, it's like...
لا
Greek to him.
لا Arabic.
No.
كله ما في.
ما في.
كله ما في.
كله ما في. He doesn't speak Arabic. How come he translate the Holy Quran from Arabic to Urdu? This number one. Only if he steal the translate from other translator and he put it under his name.
So that's not an alim, no.
That's not alim.
That's what we're trying to prove here.
Alim in Islam, for a number of years, and he studied the Islam, the Alif Bay of Islam don't lie. He lying everywhere.
Yes.
How is he alim? Now, he said he has, what he said here, I have also
interpreted the Quran and offered explanation from the verses of the Quran.
Okay.
So basically he's saying it, he does a lot of tafsir.
Tafsir, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm stop here.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he said also?
He said, translated the Quran in Arabic,
okay.
And then he said here, I have also interpreted the Quran and offered explanation for the verses of Quran. I have also taught thousands of students here in Canada and Pakistan.
Stop here. The guy, he lives in Canada about 20-25 years.
That is correct, yeah.
How come he has a student in Pakistan and he teaches them? What he teach him in Pakistan? Most of his life here in Canada. What he teach the student in Pakistan?
Prior. Well, he makes at least 5 to 6 trips in Pakistan every year. So
for 2-3 weeks.
For 2-3 weeks, yeah. And I've been here for 30 years. I can't even afford to imagine once a year, every year to go in Pakistan.
You have to remember that one, it's coming from here, man. It's coming from vehicle and the traveling.
Yeah, motor vehicle cost.
Well, there is a traveling. No, there is traveling. I see it somewhere. Just let me see. Yeah, but it's coming from here anyway.
So basically, this is the Ontario Supreme Court of Justice. So
this is where we are in the court, yeah.
Right. So now he present this affidavit saying it basically his defensive claim, right?
No, he affidavit, like to make his claim is strong against me, okay, to lock me out, and this what's happened now.
Well, mashallah, he is 73 years old, and is still greed for money.
Yes. Hello. مين هون تبعت الجامعة؟ والله حاج ما بعرف بدهم يجوا معناتها يوم التنين، يعني ما بعرف، يعني ايدي كثير مغلولة حاج. اسمع خذ اسماء الناس كلياتها والوقت اللي اجيتوا فيه والوقت اللي طلعتوا فيه اقل ما يمكن نقدمها للمحامي. لعل وعسى ما بعرف، يعني انا بتعرف حاج، يعني صار كثير ضغوط علي، ما بعرف شو بدي اسوي. يلا السلام عليكم.
There's no stamp of commissioners.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but the court, they accept it.
Okay.
Because it's under oath and, like, they can stamp it anytime. It's not big deal. It's not the issue here. Okay, tell me, Ban, what question you have to ask me, you or Ali? What you want to ask?
No,
basically the story.
I think it's first, the way I see it, because anything you do or anybody would do that would jeopardize your case, and that's not what we have intent to do. But right now, looks like the court is being proceeding all of your case, but the decision is not going to be made.
No, it's not.
Overnight.
No.
This is the slow process.
I know that.
This is the slow
I know
process. But what I think is there is other thing is we like to enlighten our community what is happening behind the door.
How? Could we do it in Urdu newspaper or how?
We can do that. We can do that.
We can
but
arrange
there
a meeting.
is-
We can arrange a community meeting, and we're going to invite everybody.
there will be a press conference.
Open meeting.
There will be a press conference.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I will come over there.
Yeah, you come, but the thing is, before the case, we
I
cannot do
don't
that.
care about the case. I
Okay.
don't care about the case. I will tell you why. You invite me as a member of the community. I will make a copy of the document we have, and I will throw it in the front of your car or in front of your office. Say, this is what we found. Most what I show you is public information from the court or Revenue Canada.
But that, if we do it now, is not going to ruin your case.
Don't worry about my case.
But, okay.
I am not in the scene.
Okay.
The law in Canada, you have
No,
high-
these things we can show to the community.
No,
This
just
is
one
not
second.
a-
One second. In the law in Canada, you have to hide your source, especially for information for non-profit organizations. Should be open.
Yes. it
You
should
can
be
hide.
open.
You can hide your source.
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing. It's already, like somebody called Toronto Star and they told him about my case. And the guy from Toronto Star, his name J.C. McCain, he contacted me and he want to see me on Thursday
Okay.
to show him what we have. Because this guy, he is a specialist with non-profit organization in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
He follow them, anybody, they break the law, they dig very, very deep to find it.
But they're still working on it.
Thursday, he's going to meet me.
Yeah, the Toronto Star, as I came to know, they're still working on it. They want to find a proper way to release the news.
Let the guy to work in his way,
This
and
is
we
the way,
work in our way.
Yeah. Okay. Now there is another important piece of puzzle is the Revenue Canada.
Revenue Canada.
Exactly. So Revenue Canada have been left in dark. They do know, but they don't know.
No, they don't know. They don't know.
Because I don't think so. They did the audit, but now we need to find out who is their accountant, and there is the audit trail because
Zafar Sadiqi there.
still he is the accountant.
Yeah, because I think he has a big piece of the cake.
Okay, that's what. If he has a big piece of that pie, why did he step down for his presidentship?
Oh, it's
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
Now he working as a professional, a chartered accountant. President of GAYA-Islamia is volunteer position.
Okay,
That's different.
right. So he probably is.
But he designed all the statement for them.
Okay. And these are all, see, the thing is these are all unaudited, but this part, he should be, like, they're with the non-profit organization, especially in our culture, our mazhab, there will be a shura committee and everything will be transparent, and there should not be any ribas involved. But anyway, that part, so that is
The riba is here. It's already they have a loan from Royal Bank.
Royal banks and all that thing is involved, and then the whole money is being used to make the interest over and above.
Yeah, they take the loan of. I'll show you. Now, by the information I put in front of you, It's big principle I put on your shoulder now. The duty of any Muslim person, he knows what's going on here. It's a duty to tell the people. I mean, like it's not your money, it's a community.
Yeah.
It's like, like in the old history, in the Rasulullah time, what it's called, Bait Man al-Muslimin. It's like, like now I can steal from you $1,000. But that is not same level if I steal $1,000 from the government. The money of the government is too hot. Now, Man al-Muslimin, it's more hot than any money. We have to tell the people. The people, they have to know.
We have to.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is the loan. This is the loan here. In January 22nd, $1.95 million from Royal Bank. And this is the signature of Azaz Alawi, Salim Amjad, Muhammad Tahir Khan. Yeah, this is the people.
Syed Zabir Hassan, the director,
Yes.
and Muhammad Barkatullah. So these are the directors.
They sign the loan with Royal Bank with the riba.
Yes.
It's not a fee. Because if you look in here in this statement, where is it? You finished from this one, brother. And let's show you here. It's too much river, but look here what they did, because they don't want to show the community. This is the interest of the loan.
Yeah, current portion.
But they don't say no interest, because if somebody sees this paper,
Well, yeah, of course.
yeah,
Is the bank accrued portion?
they call it somewhere,
loan.
but they don't want to show. But like, let anybody in Canada to prove Royal Bank, it's a charity organization, they give free loan.
Yeah.
Who can believe that? Right? Right? Finish?
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay, tell me about your opinion of what we should do now.
Okay, now we.
Okay, this is the interest rate, 3.62.
Okay, this is good. Jamia Islamia Canada Limited, that's the address. Okay.
Yeah, but see here what they said,
If we refer to the agreement of the dated January.
which means the one I show you.
The one with that, yes, that was
Okay.
the agreement.
Okay, and the interest rate. This when he buy, he take my freezer from them. I told you how he played that game to take the
Okay.
freezer, and this is the interest rate added to the amount they take it already there, which means the interest rate for whole the amount is a 3.62.
Okay.
Okay, now they don't have to tell anybody it's interest free.
Repayment, payment amount 9328, agreement.
Of
fee
this
50
one,
monthly.
they added it to
Right.
$1.9 million. But this is the interest rate.
This is the riba part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. There's
They
no-
sign it. They sign it later on. They sign it. Like I don't have the copy with their
Signed
signature.
copy,
Yes,
okay.
I don't have that.
So this is the RBC,
That's correct.
and this is the 20 King Street.
That's the Dundas. I think it's
No, that's in Toronto.
in Toronto. Okay.
Okay. No, what I show you this for, to show you like there is interest 3.62 in the whole amount.
On the
They add this one to $1.9 million. Okay. Now tell me what we should do.
Okay. February 9, that was 71. Only I would handle the sledgehammer. Isn't just
You show
okay.
him the picture.
Yeah, I show him.
Also,
Oh, yeah, you
the
show him.
photographs
Okay.
taken that time include the affidavit of Yusuf sworn the September 20th Exhibit C. Believe that were taken during the ceremony somewhere. The Jamia Islamia Canada's permission to read the
Read the letter.
Okay, at the leader of the Islamic community, I am regularly asked officiate groundbreaking inauguration ceremonies at the construction of the buildings, premises, different location, and believes that the photographs were okay on those. I do not
Wallahi, he's big
recognize
liar,
this
ya man.
location in the photograph. Okay. Wow, the glass inter.
Wallahi, he is big liar.